Welcome back to our channel. Today is a beautiful day to dive into the most explosive, jaw-dropping drama Los Angeles has ever seen. Grab your favorite drink and brace yourselves, because the scandals brewing on your favorite soap are about to detonate. Let's get straight into the madness. The glittering lights of Monte Carlo fade into absolute darkness as Brooke Logan stares at a glowing 5-inch screen, her breath catching violently in her throat. A nuclear bomb has just been dropped, not in a corporate boardroom, but right in the center of the Forrester Mansion living room. Brooke is thousands of miles away, surrounded by the breathtaking beauty of the French Riviera. But her mind is entirely focused on the chaos back in Los Angeles. The brutal, inadvertent punch that Spencer landed on Era Forrester has left Brooke consumed with anxiety. Desperate for an update on the Forrester patriarch's fragile health, Brooke opens the security camera app on her phone. She expects to see Eric resting. She expects to see Donna pacing the floor. She expects to see a family in recovery. Instead, she witnesses a scandal that will permanently shatter the balance of power in the fashion world. The security feed buffers for a split second before the high-definition night vision kicks in. The Forrester Mansion living room comes into crisp, undeniable focus. But the figures on the screen are not Eric and Donna. Brooke's eyes widen in sheer, unadulterated horror. She blinks, praying it is a glitch in the feed. She wipes the screen, desperate to make sense of the tangled limbs and discarded clothing. But the camera does not lie. Right there, on the luxurious rug of the Forrester estate, Steffy Forrester Finnegan and Carter Walton are crossing the point of no return. They are heavily intoxicated. They are sloppy. They are entirely consumed by a reckless, destructive, and marriage-ending passion. Brooke stands frozen in her luxurious Monaco suite. The Mediterranean breeze blowing through the sheer curtains goes completely unnoticed. Her entire world narrows down to the shocking, undeniable betrayal playing out live on her smartphone. This is Steffy Forrester, the self-proclaimed moral compass of Los Angeles. The woman who has spent years sitting on a high horse, judging every single mistake the Logan women have ever made. This is the woman who has relentlessly tormented Hope Logan. The woman who has weaponized her co-CEO power to punish Hope for her personal choices. The woman who demands absolute loyalty and perfection from everyone around her. And right now, that very same woman is shamelessly betraying her devoted husband, John Finnegan, in the most brazen and disgusting way possible. Brooke's initial shock rapidly morphs into something entirely different. The trembling in her hands is no longer born of disbelief. It is born of pure, unadulterated adrenaline. Brooke realizes exactly what she is looking at. She is not just witnessing a drunken mistake. She is looking at the ultimate weapon. Without a second of hesitation, Brooke's manicured finger slams down on the screen recording icon. A red dot begins to blink in the corner of her display. 3 seconds. 10 seconds. A full minute of undeniable, high-definition betrayal is captured forever. Brooke watches the download progress bar with a predatory intensity. She ensures the file is saved directly to her phone. She backs it up to her secure cloud storage. She locks the file behind a password. The digital weapon is now locked, loaded, and entirely under Brooke Logan's control. A slow, gloating smile spreads across Brooke's face. The sheer hypocrisy of the situation is absolutely delicious. Steffy has spent her entire life tearing down Brooke's legacy. Steffy has branded the Logans as homewreckers, as opportunists, as women who cannot control their impulses. Yet here is Steffy, the flawless Forrester princess, rolling around on the floor with her company's chief operating officer, while her husband is frantically trying to save their marriage. The irony is staggering. Steffy threw her wedding ring directly at Finn's chest on the beach in Monaco. She screamed at him. She berated him. She abandoned him over his failure to disclose Sheila's presence. Steffy demanded absolute honesty and transparency from Finn. She claimed his silence was an unforgivable betrayal. She fled Monte Carlo playing the ultimate victim, acting as though she had been wounded beyond repair. And how does the traumatized, heartbroken victim cope? By immediately flying home, grabbing a bottle of liquor, and throwing away her sacred marriage vows with the first available man she sees. Brooke's mind races as she calculates the catastrophic fallout. This video is not just a piece of gossip. It is the nuclear launch codes to the Forrester empire. For months, Steffy has been using her corporate authority to crush Hope. She benched the Hope for the future line. She humiliated Hope in the boardroom. She pushed Hope so far that she was forced to sign a secret contract with a rival Logan fashion house. Brooke has been desperate to protect her daughter. She has been searching for a way to shield Hope from Steffy's relentless, vindictive attacks. Now, the universe has literally handed Brooke the ultimate shield, and it is forged from Steffy's own spectacular hypocrisy. Brooke knows exactly how she will use this leverage. The next time Steffy dares to utter a single negative word about Hope, Brooke will simply pull out her phone. The next time Steffy tries to assert her moral superiority in the executive office, Brooke will press play. The next time Steffy attempts to dictate the future of Forrester Creations, Brooke will remind her who holds the detonator to her entire life. Steffy's pristine reputation is entirely at Brooke's mercy. The balance of power has shifted in the blink of an eye. Brooke is no longer on the defensive. She is the undisputed puppet master of this corporate war. But the collateral damage of this video extends far beyond the boardroom. Brooke cannot help but think of the innocent victims caught in the crossfire of Steffy and Carter's drunken lust. Right at this very moment, Finn is on a commercial flight hurtling toward Los Angeles. The dedicated, loyal doctor is desperate to save his shattered marriage. He is terrified of losing his wife. He is planning apologies, grand gestures, and desperate pleas for forgiveness. Finn has no idea that the marriage he is rushing home to save has already been burned to the ground. He has no idea that the wife he worships has already replaced him in the dark shadows of the Forrester mansion. When Finn discovers the truth, the devastation will be absolute. The man who survived a bullet for his wife will be destroyed by her infidelity. And then there is Carter Walton, the loyal, dependable, morally upright executive who has spent his entire life searching for a family. Carter just received the most heartbreaking news of his life. His beautiful new wife, Daphne Rose, was diagnosed with premature menopause. Their dreams of conceiving a child naturally were instantly shattered. Daphne fled to Paris in a state of sheer devastation, believing she was setting Carter free to find a woman who could give him the family he deserves. But Daphne is already on her way back. She has returned to Los Angeles, ready to fight for her marriage. She is ready to discuss adoption, surrogacy, and every possible parenting option to build a life with the man she loves. Daphne is walking blindly into a nightmare. She has no idea that the husband she loves so fiercely could not even wait a few days before jumping into bed with her best friend. Carter's betrayal is a staggering fall from grace. The man who handles the legal contracts for Forrester Creations just violated the most important contract of his life. Brooke watches the video replay on her screen. The sheer recklessness of Steffy and Carter is mind-boggling. They didn't go to a hotel. They didn't hide in a private residence. They hooked up in the living room of the Forrester mansion, the very house where Eric Forrester is recovering, the very house equipped with a state-of-the-art security system that records every single movement. It is the ultimate act of arrogant stupidity. Steffy truly believed she was untouchable. She believed she could do whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted, without any consequences. But Steffy forgot one crucial detail. The cameras are always rolling, and Brooke Logan is always watching. Brooke paces the floor of her Monaco suite, her mind spinning with tactical possibilities. Should she show the video to Ridge? If Ridge sees this footage, it will destroy him. The dressmaker has spent his entire life elevating Steffy onto a pedestal. He views his daughter as a flawless, fierce warrior who can do no wrong. Watching his precious daughter drunkenly betray her husband on the family room rug would shatter Ridge's illusion forever. It would force him to finally see Steffy for exactly who she is, a hypocritical, impulsive, destructive force who is no better than the women she constantly criticizes. But Brooke knows that showing Ridge the video right now would be a tactical error. If Ridge knows, he will try to manage the fallout. He will try to protect Steffy. He will try to bury the scandal to save the Forrester family name. Brooke cannot allow this secret to be buried. This video is too valuable. It is the ultimate insurance policy for Hope's future. Brooke decides to keep the weapon concealed. She will smile at Ridge. She will continue their romantic trip in Monaco. She will play the supportive, loving partner. But beneath her warm smile, Brooke is heavily armed and ready for war. She imagines the moment she finally confronts Steffy. She pictures the smug, arrogant look on Steffy's face slowly dissolving into sheer, unadulterated panic. She imagines the color draining from Steffy's cheeks as the video begins to play. The desperate backtracking, the pathetic excuses, the terrifying realization that her entire life is about to explode. Steffy will beg. She will plead. She will offer Brooke anything she wants to keep the video a secret. And Brooke will demand everything. She will demand respect for Hope. She will demand total creative control for the Logan fashion house. She will demand that Steffy step down from her high horse and acknowledge her own filthy, scandalous behavior. The days of Steffy Forrester dictating the moral standards of Los Angeles are officially over. The days of Steffy punishing Hope for her personal choices are finished. Brooke locks her phone and slips it into her designer handbag. She walks over to the balcony and looks out over the glittering Mediterranean Sea. The ocean breeze feels incredibly refreshing. For the first time in months, Brooke feels completely in control. The heavy burden of anxiety regarding Hope's future has been entirely lifted. Steffy thought she had won the war when she forced Hope out of Forrester Creations. She thought she had successfully eliminated her rival and secured her absolute dominance over the fashion industry. But Steffy's arrogant victory lap has just ended in a catastrophic, drunken collision. Brooke takes a deep breath, savoring the sweet taste of impending victory. She knows that the moment she steps off the plane in Los Angeles, the countdown to destruction will begin. Steffy and Carter's dirty little secret is a ticking time bomb, and Brooke Logan is the only one holding the detonator. When the truth finally comes out, the explosion will level the Forrester mansion. Finn will be destroyed. Daphne will be shattered. Ridge will be devastated. But Hope Logan will be perfectly protected. Brooke turns away from the balcony, a fierce, protective fire burning in her eyes. She is ready to return to Los Angeles. She is ready to face her enemies. She is ready to unleash the ultimate reckoning. The self-righteous reign of Steffy Forrester is about to come to a brutal, humiliating end, and Brooke Logan is going to enjoy every single second of the fallout. Will Brooke detonate this explosive secret immediately, or will she ruthlessly blackmail Steffy for total corporate control? Drop your wildest theories below and subscribe for our next breakdown.